And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the 4.3 dungeon Castrum Fluminis. So let's see how this goes. That's actually Yotsuyu. Spoiler alert. Okay. So the servers have only been up an hour at this point, so we'll see what the tactics are. Okay. Let's see how we do. Okay, cool. Okay, so the warrior is going to tank. Go sword of. Let's do this. Guess let me just stand with the DPS for now. I don't know if there's any sort of tank rotation. So let me just focus target him, just so I can keep an eye out if there's any like stacking debuffs or anything, in case I need to taunt. Run away. It seems an easy enough tactic to avoid. So, like I said, we'll see how many stacks. That's why I was keeping an eye on the tank, is to just see if there's any... Okay. Okay, stack. If he gets to... I guess one stack is not really a threat. Maybe if he gets to 2 or 3, I will see what's needed. Oh wow. There's going to be like Shiva all over again. Oh geez, what's happening now? We have to kill them ASAP, I guess. Okay. Same story. I mean, for now, the warrior seems to be okay solo tanking. But I do wonder if I need to step in at some point. Oh, Jesus. Well, here's Xernos. Be gone. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. See that? So Gosetsu just came in to try and save Yotsuyu. That's awesome. Well, you can see it like in the trailer. Like, for now, he's doing it. And there is a timer as well with this suffering. Okay, now, what we're fighting just seems to be a shade of Xernos. I don't know if the actual Xernos will come along or not. Okay, given we got to 57, let's see if we survive any AoE. Yeah, we did. Nice. Time for phase 2. Or phase 3, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Let's maybe not stand exactly on the tank. Oh, hang on. I don't understand what these things mean. Ow. Well, I don't know what the moon symbol means, so I'll have to maybe read the description. Or I wonder if the healing is high enough that we can just muscle our way through it. I wonder. He still seems to be okay. One in. Ah, crap. That's clearly in. Just the disadvantage of being on a NA server when you're on from EU. Okay. So we'll try not to stand in front of her. Okay, let me see if I can see what these moon symbols mean. Under the influence of a new moon. Under the influence of a full moon. Okay. What does that mean? Then what's this one? One of the... I'm dead. So if you get to 5 stacks, you wipe. We'll attempt to tank it. I'll use cooldowns as well. Yeah, the healers are doing a fantastic job. Okay, still targeting me. In. Let's use Sentinel. Let's heal one of the healers. Okay. We seem to be, like, muscling our way through, basically. Ow. That was my own... that was my own fault. Again, it's because we don't know what the tactics are. So, let's again provoke. Let's use multiple cooldowns. Okay, let's avoid this. In. Crap. Oh well, we wiped. Let's just try again. So wow, that hurts. Yep. I think it's because, you know, I didn't understand what the full moon tactic was. Light side is full moon, dark side is new moon. Okay. Make sure you never get a full moon. Just hug the edge of the first one and go to the center. Cute. Okay. Well, let's do this. 5 stacks equals death. Yep. Switch from light to dark to reset your moon. I tested it myself. Awesome. Right. Okay. Well, let's try again. Let's go Sword Oath. Okay, let's do this. Obviously, I'll cut all this extra footage out of the video when I upload it. Tank Buster again. She has one Buster. I can't remember. Anyway, I think the best way is to just do it, because we are just a random group. So this fight will have to be relearned by every single people you go with, at least for the next few days. So avoid being on the sides in that case, yep. Okay, so Lord will go in front and I'll be behind. He has got like 80,000 HP, so hopefully he'll be able to take the damage. Okay, here we go. I mean, we did pretty well for the first attempt getting to the last phase. Okay, let's go. Ow. Lol. What happened there? Yeah, that one he turns. Okay. Oh dear. Well, we got wrecked. At least the group is communicating. There we go. Let's go. So that big AoE she does, the group can't take, only the tank can. Okay, Nightfall is this ability here. So let's just stand on the edge of one. There you go, I'm going again. Easy. Let's see, Reprimand. AoE. Midnight Haze. Okay. Next. Perfect. Perfection. Make sure we stack up. Okay, here we go. No time for phase 2. So let's protect her. I guess we are still trying to protect Yotsu despite her intentions, let's say. Maybe literally that's all they needed her for, was for this summoning. Spectre of Asashi, her brother. But I wonder if these are just tormented memories of her life that we're helping her to cure. Okay. There is Xenos. He wants to kill her. And Gusatsu comes in to save the day. Okay, cool. Let's see that. I guess now would be the time to put up Sucker or something. Perfect. Thanks, healers. Solomon, let's see. Oh, sorry. Oh, I am. Okay, I think I understand it now. So it's a case of you can keep standing on one side, but you can't get it to 5 stacks. So before it gets to 5 stacks, switch. So that it resets itself. if you stay on one side too long, it gets to 5 stacks, you die. That's all it is. Just switch between sides so that you reset your number. I got it. It does make me wonder if there's going to be some extreme version of this fight. And again. So obviously take the minimum distance. I'll stand in front of the boss. Because for now we're just the off tank. Okay, but let's see if that tactic works again. So 1 stack. 1, 2, 1. Okay, so like I say, make sure you keep an eye on your number. I've got 2 stacks. I'll go to the other side. Two stacks, 3 stacks, switch side. Okay, so far so good. Stand. Avoid the AoE. Dodge. And we're nearly there, 4% to go. Great job. Fantastic. The healers did an amazing job. Thank you, healers. I think someone just said in chat, Mithrie. She's now Gandalf the White. Sorry, Yotsuyo the White. Maybe the evil's been purged from within her. Anyway, let's go. Well, they all left before I could give anyone a commendation. Oh well. Right. So that's a tactic for the fight with the full moon and the whatever. Just don't let it get to 5. Just switch sides before you get to 5. And you'll be fine. And do take aware of that, because there is part of the fight where you have to fight ads on one side. So just switch. Don't stick to your ad and then die. Oh, really? Can't you just leave her alone? Shot his own sister, eh? Stop it.
You really must learn to finish the job. 'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble summoning. But even the weakest icon is a god of sorts. A threat that must be put down. My, such hostility. These beings are the sworn enemies of the Empire. I merely did my duty as an Imperial officer.
Yeah, but he probably is the one that helped summon her.
Will you surrender to anger then? Slay an anointed emissary to avenge a fallen foe?
Yep.
You cannot, of course. To do so would burn the bridges we have labored so hard to build.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm forgetting. They're already ash. This doorman woman has seen to that. The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning. I believe I was most clear on that point.
Oh, Mithrie, you can do it. You with your clipping tail.
Mine. The power he bestowed upon her. I should have been the one to govern Dorma. I would have repaid his faith. No one alive loves him more than I. Instead, this harlot betrayed his trust.
Oh, leave her alone, for goodness sake.
Piece of filth! Worthless whore!
Thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift. Vengeance. These people, our people, they ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak not of things which would disrupt their dreary little lives. Like you, Asahi. Always pretending not to see. You were the first. The first I swore to kill.
Lol.
Such bliss. I had thought my hunger insatiable. But now I am satisfied. You should feel honored, dear brother. I saved the last of my strength, just for you.
Well, there goes our diplomatic relations.
What's the matter? The Witch of Doma will soon be dead.
Kosetsu will warn you too, you deserved a kinder fate.
never to be. Not in this world. I wonder, was the fruit as sweet as he remembered?
Lord Xenos.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Lord Xenos. I am at your disposal.
Asai, you were born of Doma, yes?
Yes, my lord. I am honored that you would remember me. How may I serve?
You are hereby appointed Ambassador Plenipotentiary, and empowered to speak with the voice of the Emperor. Return to your native land of Doma, and announce your intention to sue for peace.
For peace?
Once negotiations are underway, you are to locate the acting Viceroy.
She lives? That is to say, I will, my lord.
When you have found her, you will initiate a ritual to call forth an icon. I will instruct you in the necessary steps. Yotsuyu's faith is unreliable, but as a child raised to believe in the Kami, she will serve as a vessel for one of the Kojin's gods. She need only wish it to be so. The power will seem a gift, but the icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave to whim and desire.
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence. Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost.
Kiss ass.
But I fear the subtleties of your plan yet elude me. From the reports I have heard, the champion who aids the Doman resistance would make short work of a single icon.
Yes, I did. I didn't die at all.
The icon is merely a message. The pacifist teachings of the Populares spread through this city like a plague. And I would remind the people of the threat we face. You will be my chosen agent. The hand which tolls the warning bell. The salvation of this world will not be won through the signing of treaties.
Your chosen agent. I will not fail you, my lord. My master, Lord Xenos, he will come for you.
Oh no, he's dead. I'm so upset. How am I gonna live?
You have prevailed, I see. She is gone. Wherefore did the Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain?
Well, it's just how many innocent people died by her hand, you know what I mean?
Death shall not want for company this day. You spared us a worse disaster, but I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond saving.
Lord Hien!
Maxima, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now, but our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion. The ambassador insisted that the summoning spelled an end to our mission here, but it seemed to me there was more to the tale.
I saw a vision of Asashi's past. Xenos was behind this plot.
I have heard tell of this power you wield, and in your vision, you witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders.
But how can that be? Xenos is dead. He took his own life after the battle in Alamigo. I saw his body with my own eyes.
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
I'm afraid I share Lord Hien's confusion. The man's death was confirmed and his remains interred. These are matters of public record.
I have no doubt you believe what you say. But what then is the explanation? That an imposter has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial Court? The idea is inconceivable, absurd. But worthy of investigation nonetheless. Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender undermining our efforts.
Your efforts may yet bear fruit. Tell me, what is to become of our prisoner exchange? Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts, we have yet to release your Imperial comrades. Do you still intend to collect them?
Yes. As the late Ambassador's second in command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Then let us
So take advantage while the offer's there.
It would be a pity to abandon such a promising beginning.
Indeed. You have my thanks, Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
Tread lightly, Pinus. I sense treachery awaits you there.
Might I accompany you to the capital?
Alpha,
Really?
have you gone mad?
Imposter or no, if Xenos was instructing Asahi on the finer points of ritual summoning, then experience tells us there is an Ascian waiting in the wings. Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience. They need our help.
Were you indeed willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
You truly mean to do this? In full knowledge of the danger?
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk her life on countless occasions. Next to her, I'm scarce more than a distraction on the battlefield. But in the meeting room or the audience chamber, there I can make a difference. I can strike bargains, forge ties, and change minds. And where better to do these things than in the home of our old enemy?
This is your moment.
Tis not for me to stop you, but I would have you consider an alternative arrangement. Rather than braving the Empire as a simple traveler, go forth as an emissary of Doma. Such a position should offer you some measure of protection.
Go then. You've obviously made up your mind. Just try not to do anything reckless, all right?
I shall be on my best behavior. Farewell, my friends.
So I guess we'll see him next expansion. Bye, Alpha. Bye. Okay, so that's done. Let's talk to Hian. So I knew Asachi was planning some manner of treachery, but a summoning? Thank the Kami you were here, my friend. None of us would have escaped Yotsuyu's vengeance had you not intervened. She was a pawn, aye, but she still had a choice, and she chose to submit to the ambassador's plan. 'Tis little wonder Gosetsu departed in silence. I gathered he left the same way he came, alone aboard a rowing boat. As for the conscripts, most made it to the Sekibun before the battle began in earnest, but the vessel yet waits on the riverbank for those who did not flee in time. Then I suggest we put this doleful place behind us, and make for the Enclave together. It would be a shame to miss the joyous reunion. Interesting. Okay, so they dress them all up in Imperial outfits.
How often have I imagined this moment? Thank you for helping it come to pass.
Yeah. So what have you been up to? I've been in a tiny cell looking at nothing for 5 months. How about you? I could have gone out, but I decided to stay in. I'm here to pay tribute. Yep. That's right, you better bow. I am the king. And there's Lord Hian as well.
There you are.
He shaved his head.
Your hair.
have you done?
An old man who cannot raise his blade has no place in the service of a young lord. Thus did I decide to devote my remaining days to pilgrimage. I will walk this land, offering prayers of repose for all the souls who left this life in suffering.
All of them?
Safe travels.
A fulsome farewell makes for an enjoyable journey.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to go regardless what we say, so might as well see him off.
Scarcely have we said our goodbyes to Alphino, and you leave us too. But 'tis well that my companions find their own way forward. I must endeavor to do the same.
I have faith that you will find the best path for Doma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness, and grant me your blessing.
You have earned it 1,000 times over. Go in peace, my friend. I shall make of Doma a land where children laugh, and none need live in fear.
There is no better way to honor those who went before. And with that, I take my leave.
Cool. So let's complete the quest. So, Gosetsu, fair journey to you, my friend. So, a bittersweet occasion, but there is ample cause to be grateful. Pray join us in the Kaikan. I would thank you properly. Okay, let's go. I wonder if this time Yotsuyu is actually dead, or if she comes back to life again. So our brothers and sisters are returned to us, and the dream of Doma's restoration is much closer to being realized. It is a day that will live long in memory, and one that would never have dawned without the courageous actions of the Scions. On behalf of Doma and her people, we give you our deepest thanks. Lest you think me complacent, I assure you, I have not forgotten the dark cloud on the horizon. That Donus lives is a source of grave concern, mayhap the gravest, yet there is little to be done but wait for Alphino to send word. Until then, I plan to devote myself to fulfilling the promise I made to Gosetsu, by building a nation which none need live in fear. I confess I miss him already, but the thought that he has at last found peace goes some way to softening the blow. I wonder, did you ever stop to ask yourself why he showed Yotsuyu such kindness? I believe the answer lies in past tragedy, specifically the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. Though he hid it well, they were never far from his thoughts, and in Yotsuyu's childlike mien, I believe he saw not a fallen tyrant, but the little girl who was lost to him. After the loss of his family, Gosetsu devoted himself wholly to the service of his country. He suffered any hardship, strove beyond the limits of endurance without hesitation or complaint. Though Tsuyu could never truly replace his daughter, he had hoped that with her at his side, he might live out the remainder of his days in relative contentment. Would that the kami had been so minded. Even now I labour to discern any meaning in Yotsuyu's fate. To deliver her from certain death, with no memory of her sins, only to leave her in the mercy of her stepbrother? Can that truly have been their will? I don't know, ask Yoshi P. That I cannot tell you, but the will of the kami is not for us to know. But what I do know is that for a brief moment, a girl known as Tsuyu lived among us. And she brought with her a whisper of respite for a grieving heart. Cool, that's complete. Okay, there's still more, but I think this episode's gone on for a while. So anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye, guys.